Another brand new update for Shiba Inu. If you guys want to be kept up to date, you know what to do. Smash that like button, press that beautiful like. But this time, it's 9 Shiba Inu holders, get ready. And we're going to be talking also about Alex Becker, everything that's going in and beyond with crypto updates. And Moneymaker Avi actually shared something pretty fantastic on his channel lately. So I know a lot of people have been seeing a massive downtrend for SHIB, but Bitcoin can actually hit 100K. Now, of course, these are predictions. Robert Kiyosaki giving these predictions, you know, he was right on some of these things, but he was also very much wrong. And I think this is where the huge problem came in. Like, a lot of people were saying, oh, it's going to improve. Everything's going to be solved and I'm going to be simply rich. And sadly, it's not like that, because not everybody in crypto is going to, you know, be a millionaire. This is not how the markets work. Just like every single hard worker in the world is not going to be rich. There's also people who might never have the potential to retire early. I know people who worked until they were like 70 and they're still working, still selling fruit. It's just a hard world out there. But if you discover crypto, this is good for you because you are thinking about the long term. Here on this channel, we are mostly thinking long-term gains. We're thinking everything about crypto related. So if that's something you're interested in, smash that like button.
If you ever read the book, I recommend the book, Robert Kiyosaki. He wrote the book Rich Dad, Poor Dad. He is a big Bitcoin enthusiast, and he's a very anti-US dollar, right? He says buy Bitcoin, gold, and silver. And he says Bitcoin could hit 120,000. I think, that the new all-time high would be 120,000. It could do that on the way.
I think this could happen, but again, last year we were saying 100K for the bull run. There's obviously whales going to be taking, you know, massive profits. So never forget that whales are always taking profits. So that's something to consider in that aspect. But there is also massive opportunities in this space. There's also crypto whales that will probably stay in for the long term. And that's where I really find it exciting, in a sense, where crypto could be growing in a way
up. But I still think that we're going to see at least 6x movement, like we've seen in the past. We've seen more, we've seen less, but we've seen from the low at least a 6x movement. So if we from the low, not a 6x, but
so 6x would be awesome. Like, we are seeing 65,000 for Bitcoin. So 65,000 is pretty good. If we look at the markets here, Bitcoin divided by half, like 30% of its growth was 21,000. I think the bottom was already in. I don't even know if we're ever going to be seeing prices like we're seeing right now in this crypto space, simply because there's no actual reason to see prices like that. The market is just so bullish right now. There is no reason to see such drops, in a sense, and I think this is where a lot of people are really excited for that factor, and that's where I also think crypto is going to be growing in the next few days. There is going to be tons of opportunities for anyone new to crypto, because they might end up finding the new low of being like 40,000. So he also talked about Alex Becker here, and I watched a lot of Alex Becker and wanted to give my own opinion on this. So Shiba Inu holders, be careful.
Bad, right? And now there's opportunities and great projects to 30x, 40x, and things like that. He says here, 7 crypto coins that will 20x early 2024, last chance. It's always the last chance. Make 100x, so with tiny crypto.
Yeah, I mean, probably this bull run, there's definitely going to be a bear market, and I'm suspecting there's going to be a bear market in somewhere in 2024, so mini bear market, and there's also going to be basically a bull run in 2025, or another big bear market like we saw before. And I do think right now we saw the longest bear market in history. I do think there's going to be a possibility that we're going to be seeing one of the biggest crypto drops in crypto history. And that's what I'm kind of worried about, in a sense. If we see another one of these big price drops like we never saw before, how many of these crypto companies can survive? FTX certainly didn't. So which companies can actually survive this in a long-term sense? Because Alex Becker is saying, yeah, everybody knows the bull run is starting. Everybody knows it's going to be here. But how many people will stay around and find out, and how many people will quit early?
the $1 million, right? Instead, you could have allocated that $4 million, that $1 million on 5 or 6 top tier crypto projects and taken, let's say, $100,000 or $50,000 and go to gamble on the microcaps, right? Or take profits. You took profits. Now, it doesn't mean that crypto portfolio won't go down, because we've seen in the 4-year cycles there has a tendency to fall off. So you have to decide. Again, he also did this. I'm talking about the day after, right? After the bull market. We're not even there yet. And we're already talking about the bull market. But I think that once the bull market comes, people are going to be like, la, 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 right? They're not going to hear.
Exactly. So I think there's also going to be a lot of people losing money in the boom run because they will end up buying at the top. So I think this is the big problem. So many people don't know when to buy the top. This is the problematic factor. They end up losing everything in that sense. They end up making huge losses. But again, crypto right now, definitely tons of potential. And that's what I think a lot of people are seriously excited about. So there is going to be opportunities in that sense. There is going to be people coming back, people having these price rises, price gains, and there's everybody. There's also a possibility where everybody wins, where even tons of money will make you profit. But I'll keep you guys updated on that a bit more. If you guys want to be kept up to date, you know what to do. Smash that like button, and until next time, peace everyone. Hey everyone, so let's talk about Polygon Matic and what exactly is happening with it. Is it going to be the biggest crypto token gain out of them all? Or is it going to end up dropping again? Because the spotlight right now isn't on Polygon at all. It's on a different token, and that is, well, we all know it, Solana. Polygon Matic on the verge of breakout. Don't forget about Polygon. Now, this is what a lot of people are talking about, what a lot of people are really excited about to actually go ahead and explain everything that's happening with this token. The reason why I think Polygon has actually less potential than any other gain right now is I haven't seen this token perform that well in terms of user base. Sure, it has a great product, it has great utility, but when we look at the core aspects, when we look at the core things happening with this crypto project, this is where I find the problem for this token, and that is very simply put, what in value does it provide in that sense? And I think this is the big difference for a lot of these crypto tokens. Now, if there's something you want to be kept up to date, be sure to smash that like button if you haven't already, because I do have more content for you guys. So there is going to be probably more opportunities in this crypto space. That being said, let's talk about more about the crypto bull run, the crypto rising markets, the crypto opportunities, and that is Polygon. So smash that like.
When Polygon was up there at $1.50. And the reason why we're getting close to making that upside move again is we are breaking through some key resistance lines right now. That is the 1-month chart. We are currently right here. If we can get above this line, which is essentially 91, 92 cents, look out, because we've got some real big room to run. And a lot of people already calling for Polygon to at least get to $1 before the end of the year as we roll into 2024.
So yeah, Polygon for $1 would be awesome, especially because it's a great product. So that's one fantastic thing about it. I think this is where people are really excited about Polygon in a sense. It does have opportunity, does have potential, does have everything in that sense. But where is Polygon gonna go in the future? What's gonna be happening with Polygon in the next few days? How is it gonna change in that aspect? Like, what can it do to beat Solana? Because Solana is the biggest key gainer, and people are just saying, yeah, I want to see it grow, right? But in this crypto space, this is obviously not enough. And people haven't had enough with all these crypto projects basically seeing a huge price bump. They don't want to see it grow. They don't think it has a huge potential. And I feel like this is where this project kind of lags behind, where this project is kind of problematic in a sense. So that being said, smash that like button if you haven't already. We do have more updates for you guys, but Polygon.
still grow, right? They don't have that rampant community like a Cardano does.
So Cardano has a diehard community. Polygon doesn't have that. That's the biggest issue. All these tokens, they don't really have that much to provide in terms of a community. And this is why all these tokens have been growing, in a sense, why I have been seeing so many of different crypto tokens seeing a price hike. But this one hasn't been seeing anything at all in that sense. Like, it hasn't been seeing anything much. And it's not necessarily bad in a sense, but Polygon doesn't have that community that we wanted to see. And that's why I'm slightly worried, really, for tokens like that, because they do have potential, but they just aren't there yet on the big level, on the big price charts. They haven't been doing anything of value in that sense.
Or an XRP, but neither does Solana. They're kind of more institutional, VC based, but retail money is certainly still there. They're still taking notice of what's going on, but they don't have that real big, strong community yet.
With no spark, cryptos don't grow, and we saw this for quite some time, actually.
But what they do have is, and Polygon Matic, by the way, is my 5th largest holding. So I'm a believer as a retail investor. And I do think that this community growth could happen still. And I think it will, especially as they get more and more into gaming, in my opinion here. But what Polygon has done in order to bridge the gap from Web 2 companies, bringing Web 2 companies into Web 3, no company has done more. No company has done more. They have worked with Fortune 500 companies more than any.
I think there's one big competitor to Matic, and that is most likely XRP. Now, XRP has had a blast of years, basically had very bad years, 4 years being the worst. But now it finally is starting to recover, and XRP could be the ones that actually is going to be fighting with Solana. So in 2021, we saw Solana and Ethereum fighting. This year, it might be XRP and Solana, and that's where I think the big difference will arrive.
Any other project as well. And we already know one of the reasons why I love Polygon and many others is because of the layer 2 that sits on top of Ethereum. As Ethereum goes, Polygon will go with it. And Polygon helps Ethereum become more scalable and just better overall, faster as well. So sitting there as a side chain or on top of an L2, on top of Ethereum, it's one of the best out there. We've got some others, obviously, Arbitrum, Optimism, some of the other newcomers here. Polygon's still the biggest market cap, often forgot about, but I haven't forgot about it at all. Because we saw what it did throughout the bear market. We saw what it's done in terms.
So I think the Polygon has really potential, actually exclaiming in bear markets as well. The reason is because they build a great product. Now, if they can solve their biggest issue, their community is one of their biggest issues. They can solve many things that people have been waiting for in that sense. I think this is where it really does see a problem. But if they can solve that, what's stopping Solana from seeing, what's stopping this coin from seeing major price hikes, major price gains? Probably nothing in that sense. Really nothing would be stopping it. And that's what I'm excited about.
For people who are holding Polygon Matic throughout these times where, yeah, not a lot of people are talking about them. It's kind of boring, but isn't that usually the...
Yeah, so that's the thing with right now. With the bull run, there's a lot of people rather talk about Solana because it has a great community, has strong backing, lots of influencers. But if you guys want more content like this, smash that like button. I'll keep you guys updated with more news. Peace, everyone. Let's talk about Inu, the chicken Inu that I call it. But that's a nice way of putting it. If you want more content like this, be sure to smash that like button. 56 million volume per day. So per day on AVAX, and I know I've been talking very fondly of AVAX. Tons of trading volume. So 56 is actually a lot, especially on Avalanche. Avalanche is kind of smaller that way. So if you guys want to be kept up to date, should you buy these meme coins? And that's a good question. This is a question a lot of people have every single day. On this channel, this is what we're going to be focusing on. And if that's something you're interested in, you know what to do. Smash that like button because we do have amazing updates for you guys every single day. Now, that being said, it does seem like there is tons of opportunities in this crypto market to see some major price growth, just as we wanted to see it. But I do feel like crypto right now is not really performing as well as it's going to perform in January. So this is where these meme coins have a ton of potential. So there is a lot of excitement in that sense. But I do think Avalanche could have the potential to actually explode only if DeFi gets a lot better. So Avalanche is much tied on DeFi more than Solana, more than any other project. Solana has been tied to DeFi a lot. This is why it's been dumping so much. But lately it has been actually recovering because FTX, who's been huge on Solana, is probably not going bankrupt. Yay. So there is like some opportunities here with this token.
Coins come back and start to push again, we could make some significant profits. And that's my reasoning behind it. It's a gamble play. I do not know if we're going to pump from here. Now, our overall meme portfolio is up $1,000 in this one, right? Kokinu being the best performer here, and also Bonk making us $356. And
so actually, he shows his portfolio here. So this token, Kokinu, actually made him 1K. And he has about $240 in Grok. Now, the reason why Grok went down is also because their Twitter got banned. Bonk made him some gains. Look at this. Bonk made him $240. So it made him amazing price gains in that sense. And I find that is definitely like good news for everyone in that sense. Like, but I really do feel like right now there is gonna be more of cryptos exploding in the next following days. Snake gave him actually the same. Pepe has been pretty stagnant in that sense. So there are some differences with these crypto tokens.
Kokinu making us $847, but we also have taken profits from both of those, which is great to see. Now, the other day, a few days ago, I actually bought 4 new meme coins over on CoinGecko. Icy, Satellite Doge, Kiara the Injective Cat, Dog with Nunchucks, all of which are down. The biggest loss is 33% with Dog with Nunchucks. Dog with Nunchucks and Kiara is stupid meme coins on the Injective ecosystem. I'm still holding them because why the hell not, right? Let's see what happens. We got...
these are some random meme coins, but I'm actually wondering I never heard of these before. And meme coins really do come and go. I think that's the big problem. They aren't as sustainable. They aren't sustainable as Ethereum. I know Floki stayed, but that's because they had a massive marketing even during the bear market. They had like a massive marketing, and I think this is where the real price difference came in that sense. Like this is where they had a ton of potential really. So that being said, doesn't seem like crypto is going to be fading away anytime soon. Doesn't seem like it's going to be destroyed in that aspect. But there is probably going to be more people with awesome projects that might end up, like they might end up dying. Because once the bear market hits, nobody's going to stay in crypto long term. And I think this is the big problem that we are going to be seeing in that sense. But again, anything could happen at that point, and there's really tons of opportunities to see the price growth there.
Doge 1, which apparently are having a rocket go to space in January. So who knows if that's going to happen. And then Icy.
Again, Dogecoin is getting like a huge win in that sense. They're going to have a major victory. Like everybody wanted to see that, right? Everybody wanted to see crypto growth in a sense, in the sense that Dogecoin is going to be rising up just like people wanted. Now, I do wonder, where are they going to how are they going to get the price up by sending the Dogecoin to space unless like tons of retail investors will be watching? Now, that's a question I have.
Being the first meme coin on ICP. All of these narratives have the potential to pump. That's why I'm exposed to them. Tiny positions in my portfolio in comparison to the rest, but we've seen crazy gains. I'm trying to catch the rest. Now, I want to talk to you about the flow of money and why I think we had a little bit of a cooling off period for meme coins, right? So all of the money flew into Bitcoin first. Then normally what we see is money flow into Ethereum and then altcoins. Ethereum kind of got skipped in this, and all the money went to Solana, right? All of the money went to Solana and AVAX, and those two just went absolutely nuts. Maybe a little bit of a Polkadot, thank God, because we were buying heavily.
So it seems like a lot of different blockchains are actually growing in a sense also. So that's one thing that a lot of people are really excited about. So there are definitely opportunities to see growth in a sense, especially with meme coins and blockchain coins. I think utility is becoming a very big factor in crypto growth. I feel like most people right now, they are going to be staying in crypto in the long-term sense. They're going to be here, staying strong. That's where I find like people really excited. So that's going to be the cool factor. That's definitely going to be a very cool factor that people have been waiting for. But my question is like, what can we do? What can we improve to see the blockchain for retail investors, to see the big whales buy, to see like people from actual New York go and get that back. Now, that's what XRP is trying to do. That's not necessarily what Solana has been trying to do the last few days. But just from that alone, that incentive, this is where I really felt like there is a massive buy opportunity in that sense. Like this was absolutely incredible to me. To what we were seeing is crypto growing so fast, and that just being the beginning of such growths. Like there is going to be probably many more growths just like that. So that's going to be a definite cool factor for me, that we're going to be seeing much more than that.
Polkadot at $4 on this channel. Absolutely incredible stuff. On that note, if you did want to come over and get my trades that I do each and every day, well, if there's a trade, I don't trade every day if there's not a trade, but when I'm trading, when I'm buying, accumulating, dollar cost averaging, we've been doing it throughout the bear market. People in this group have made so much money, right? We can see some of their returns here, 39%, 2000%. This guy lost.
So this is pretty awesome that meme coins are definitely becoming back in a way. Like a lot of people are buying meme coins to make a ton of profit, and that's the good factor about it. I think a lot of people have been waiting for meme coins to see a lot of growth, and that's exactly what we are seeing right now. We are seeing meme coins taking a heavy hit in a good way, not in a bad way. Meme coins are becoming one of those big gainers in that sense. They're becoming one of those big players where people stay around with meme coins, make a flip, and instead they also buy blockchains because they need to buy, for the gas fees, they need to buy the blockchain tokens like Solana, Caspa, all these awesome coins. They end up buying them, and pumping both meme coins and everything else is definitely one of the biggest opportunities in the crypto market space. If that's something you want to be kept up to date with, you know what to do. Smash that like button, and I'll keep you guys updated really with more fantastic news. On that being said, definitely seems like there's going to be more opportunities rising above and beyond on this channel. Peace, everyone.